Guys, welcome back. Sorry it has been so long. Like I said in my last video, I've been swamped at work. School got out, so I thought I would be free, but I haven't been. I've been very busy and very tired from working so much. But anyways, we are going to get into another game on the Pokemon Trading Card Game online today. I'm just going to roll with Greninja, Kingdra. I really have not opened any more Flash Fire Packs online since the video that I posted, so I don't really have too many new cards. I just haven't had the time to go through it anyways. But here in the next couple weeks, I'm definitely going to do some Nats testing with some of my friends, definitely on the Pokemon Trading Card Game online. So I'll hopefully have some live videos, not like Twitch TV live, but like recorded games in real life between me and some of my friends for you guys to watch. So if you have not subscribed, definitely please subscribe and stay tuned for those. But anyway, today we're just going to get into a game real quick with Greninja, Kingdra. Hopefully play something with some new cards from Flash Fire. And kind of go from there. I just wanted definitely to do this video because I haven't made a video in a while. And I want to keep posting at least a video a week, at the bare minimum. So, as soon as we find my opponent here, we are going to get back into it. Looks like we are playing Fabrizio B. And my opponent is flipping a coin to see who gets to choose to go first. And he flips tails, and I'm going to choose to go first. So, hopefully we will get a decent opening hand, and I should not have said that because this is a awful opening hand. This is the worst opening hand. Unless we hit like an N or something off the top deck. But this is absolutely horrible. We hit a Horsey. So we're just going to play down all the cards we can, and thank God we had that beach because we're going to be able to beach out of it. Okay, and I didn't even look at what my opponent's playing. He's playing a Xerneas EX, so maybe we'll see a Fairy deck. This is a really good deck for us to play against because it just squashes Aromatisse. But it looks like we're going to be able to go into Frogadier next turn, and then into Seadra too probably. So we're just going to go to get that out just so we can thin cards out, get my beach or get the beach going for as many cards as possible. My opponent is playing an Ultra Ball here, discarding 2 fairies, so this is probably a straight fairies deck. Oh, it's a Kangaskhan deck. Awesome. I have not gotten to play one of these yet. This Mega Kangaskhan is going to be tough to beat, especially with those max potions. But here is that Seadra I was talking about. I top decked it. I think I'm just probably going to Ultra Ball and discard a water or 2. I could Level Ball for another basic, but I think I'm just going to discard the 2 waters and go ahead and just get my Kingdra ready. And then I'm going to Level Ball here. Probably for... I could get another Horsey out, but off this beaching for quite a few cards here. I'm actually going to go for Sigilyph off this Level Ball. Actually, no, I'm not quite yet. Just because that Kangaskhan can't touch it. But I think I'm going to go for Froakie here because that Aromatisse is going to make or break this game. I cannot take down a Mega Kangaskhan very fast at all. And if he's max potioning that thing, there's not a thing I can do about it. So it looks like here we hit the rare candy into the Greninja on the bench, or the Frog Ninja on the bench. We can evolve the Frogadier, and then hopefully we'll draw into another Frogadier or something off this N. I could Level Ball here for Voltrip, and he plays the switch here, so my Frogadier could be going down. Maybe nope. Or yeah, if he hits heads. Oh, he has the Muscle Band. No, yeah, it's going down this turn. So we're going to be able to be facing the Mega Kangaskhan here. We'll see if he Mega Evolves. I can't get out of this for some reason. I don't think he will, and he does not go Mega Evolve. So that's largely fine with me. But it sucks that he puts me on this time clock. And there's our Miltank. We're going to Rare Candy into Greninja and play Kingdra. So he's opening and attacking early. That's not something I like seeing very much at all. And I think here we're probably going to have to get down another Froakie. Or we could get the Sigilyph out. I think I'm actually going to do that just to say, hey man, if you keep knocking my stuff out, Sigilyph's going to come up and you're going to have to deal with him. And he's not ever any fun to deal with. Nobody likes dealing with Sigilyph. So right now we are going to hopefully make him waste his max potions. And we're going to put a Water Shuriken on the Aromatisse. Now, it would be nice just to go straight for just loading up on Kangaskhan, but, I mean, really, once that thing Mega Evolves and it has all this energy on it, and it's max potioning. We're going to be in a tough spot. So here's the Aromatisse, the next one. So we're probably just going to keep hitting him and just both of the Aromatisse lines, because I mean we really cannot afford for him to max potion. And if here's the first max potion on his Aromatisse, so that's a pain. But it is one max potion that is no longer in his deck. And unless he techs Sableye or something, we're fine. He's not going to get him back besides Dowsing Machine. So I'm kind of wondering when he's going to actually Mega Evolve here. My guess is if I can keep putting pressure on him, he's not going to, which is going to help us out. And, I mean, other than that, it looks like he moved in energy. He's moving energy. He's going to max potion that thing, maybe. I'm not sure exactly what he's doing. Maybe he's going for the Geomancy. And he Mega Evolves this turn. Wow. Excuse me. So a very quick Mega Evolution, and that thing can knock us out very easily. One heads. So, I mean, there's like a 75% chance he's going to be taking a knockout every turn here. So we need to get those Aromatisses dead in the water as soon as humanly possible here. And I'm trying to think of how I can get another Aromatisse out. Now, we can Colress for a massive amount of cards here. I think I want to go into maybe this one. And I could have gotten tried to go for the stage 2 here, but I didn't. But yeah, we're in a tough spot here. There's no doubt about it. That is ugly. I might Dowsing Machine for the rare candy. Discarding. I don't want to discard Horsey. I think I'm going to Colress here. There's no reason to play the Dowsing Machine right away here. And actually here is the Muscle Band, or the Tool Scrapper on the Muscle Band, and that is big. That is huge, because now he has to get 2 heads, which will still probably happen, knowing my luck, but it's better than nothing. So that's what we're going to do there. And it doesn't look like there's much else we can do with this hand. So we're going to Tri-Bullet here. Definitely putting more on this Kangaskhan, put some more on that Spritzee, and the Aromatisse. Like I said, I mean, those things have to die. Like next turn, they have to go, or else we are in a humongous amount of trouble. Because of those max potions, and if we keep forcing him to max potion these things, he can't max potion his big old Mega Kangaskhan, which is what we want. So we're not quite there yet as far as a Vortex killing it, but we're getting close. We're hitting for 100 on Vortex right now, and he's going to Comp Search, so like a max potion might come out, a Spritzee might come out, either way, something we don't want to see is going to come out, but I'm actually okay with a max potion here. Because if he max potions, then he can't attack on the Mega Kangaskhan. And if he chooses not to max potion, then the Aromatisse is going down. But he does have the Fairy Garden here, and we'll see if he chooses to Wham Bam Punch. And oh no, we are looking at getting knocked out. There's a very good chance that we're going to. So now I'm not sure what to do. So first one is Tails. He's going to reflip with Victini, and hopefully it will be a Tails again. And it is. So we survive. That is very, very lucky. We're going to have to just see where we're going to go from here. I think I absolutely just don't have a choice in the matter of taking out this Aromatisse. I don't want to waste my Water Shuriken for the turn on that. I would rather take this Mega Kangaskhan out, but I'm not 100% sure I can do that here. That'll leave me with 120. He has 170. So I would need to get a Greninja out or another water in the discard pile, and I'm not super confident I can do that. So I think I'm going to take the Aromatisse out this turn, because otherwise he's just going to have to take a couple turns of not attaching. And so here, I'm definitely going to Colress, and if we get the knockout on it, we can take the knockout and just leave the Aromatisse be for a turn. If he wants to max potion that, that's fine. But we don't hit any way to knock it out. I could get the Greninja out again, and I think I'm going to do that here. I'm going to save Miltank and discard N and get another Greninja out. So as you can see, this matchup's not bad. That turn that you have to take Mega Evolving, the DCEs, I mean, it just all adds up, plus the Water Shurikens on the Aromatisse, it just all adds up to him not doing very well, I guess. And definitely want to put some more on this, that, and then I could go for either one of those here, but those 3 combined are 5 prizes, so I want to do that. The Victini might have been smart to take out earlier, because I can take that thing out in 1 turn. That is not a deal at all. But so we're going to get our Kingdra knocked out here, but that's also fairly okay. I mean, We have another Kingdra on the bench ready to go. We have 2 Greninjas out. We have a Sigilif ready to go. We're in a pretty good position. Now, he could bring up those Geomancies and start accelerating energy here, and his deck is getting pretty thin, but it looks like he decides to switch out. Maybe, I'm not sure what he's waiting for, but that thing has... I'm not sure how much that thing has left. More than I can handle right now, so that's not very good, but I should have actually put up Miltank. That would have taken that thing out. Probably a pretty... That's actually kind of a major misplay, not letting Miltank go ahead and handle that thing. But we hit 2 of our water energies here. So I think our play is going to be to attach, and then Water Shuriken, probably the benched Kangaskhan EX, and then Dragon Vortex, because it forces him to either bring up Mega Kangaskhan and take a knockout next turn unless he max potions, which wouldn't enable him to knock me out anyway with Miltank, or, I don't know, figure out something else. And so we're going to Dragon Vortex this thing for a big old knockout, go down to 2 prizes, and it is his move. So we are in a pretty good position. You know, I like the Mega Kangaskhan Aromatisse thing. You can see here it doesn't work. He's got 1 attacker. He's protecting the whole game. Once I knock that out, the game's over. And he needs Aromatisse to protect that. So if you knock out the Aromatisse, you know, it's over. If you knock out the Victini, he's in a pretty rough spot. So it's a great theory. I like the deck in theory, but as you can see here, he probably only runs a 2/2 Aromatisse, and that doesn't work for him. Especially with Lysandre in the format, there's no way that this deck can work consistently. Now, when it does work, I mean, you can tank that thing bad. Like, you know, you can be getting out, you know, Aspersion City Gems, just jacking that thing's HP up. And I think that's kind of what you would have to do. I'm not a huge fan of his build right here. You know, sure, he's, you know, knocking stuff out, but is he really going for the reflip on that? I was going to say, that's not very smart. But, yeah, here, now he has 110 left. Water Shuriken and Miltank, and I can pretty much guarantee you that I can hit that, and that's going to be the game here. So I'm just going to, I think I've played the Professor Letter already, so I'm just going to Dowsing Machine for that. There's no point in doing anything else here, so I'm going to Dowsing Machine for that. I'm going to get rid of Horsey and Kingdra, because this is going to win me the game here. So as you can see, we're going to beat him we're going to beat him by half the game pretty much. He still has 3 prizes, and it wasn't very much of a... it's not a very close game. A lot of games with this deck will be down to the absolute wire close, and this one was not. As you can see here, I could have taken his Mega Kangaskhan earlier, and I'm actually just going to win that on... almost win that on Water Shurikens. I forgot he has a ridiculous amount of HP. But now we're going to Powerful Friends for 80, and that's going to be the game here. And as you can see, victory. V is for victory. But as you can see here, that Kangaskhan deck is just incredibly fragile. You know, with those Mega Evolutions. I mean, if they could get a card that you could, like, Mega Evolve and not in your turn, you know, it'd be a viable card. It really would. Like, that thing has an insane amount of HP. Its attack is not horrible for what it does. It's, you know, it's colorless. It's all colorless. So it's kind of it's pretty splashable. But it's just, it falls apart. I mean, Aromatisse is good, but it does fall apart. Like, it might honestly be better in a Hydreigon deck, just because the insane amount of HP Hydreigon has. Because as you can see, you know, he's sitting there running a 2/2 Aromatisse line, and you know that's literally his engine. Like, that's what fuels his ability to keep that Kangaskhan that he took so much time to get ready on the board. And with almost any deck now with Lysandre out, it's just, pick off your Aromatisse line, you know, the game is over, you know. And if I want to send up a Sigilif, I can, and he'd have to switch into his Geomancy and probably waste all of his energy. So as you can see, the deck is not fantastic. That was a great game to kind of show off, you know, the deck's flaws. The deck didn't absolutely go off and get to see kind of Mega Kangaskhan's full potential, but that's kind of the point. If your opponent has a consistent start and is able to take care of things here and there, you're going to lose. I mean, there's not really out outplaying your opponent. That's what I don't like about those kind of decks is, you know, some people will say Kingdra Greninja is one of those, but I really feel like Kingdra Greninja has so many options, you really can't outplay your opponent if you know what you're doing. But with Mega Kangaskhan, it's just kind of like, well, if my opponent dead draws even at the beginning of this game, I'm going to smash him. But if he doesn't, then I'm in for a real challenge. And you can see right here, it's just I didn't dead draw. I didn't have a fantastic start, but I didn't dead draw, and it ended up working out. And I won the game. He only took a half of his prizes, you know, and it's probably not something that is going to be competitive, but it definitely is a matchup that you want to know how to play because it will be at Nationals. If you are attending, you know, there's a good chance you might see that deck. It's definitely on people's radars for sure. And it's just something when you see Kangaskhan, if you have fighting Pokemon, go for it. Otherwise, just knock that Aromatisse line down. As you saw in our game that I played against him with, it's just the Aromatisse has to be there, and it wasn't. So he didn't end up winning this game because he couldn't heal his Pokemon off. He had to waste all his max potions, keeping his precious little fragile Aromatisse on board, and it just died very quickly. Now, I will say that Tri-Bullet is very, very, very good against the Aromatisse line. Any Aromatisse deck, Tri-Bullet is devastating, especially when you combine it with Greninja's ability. But I run no catcher in this list. Lots of Darkrai's, and I mean, pretty much every deck in the format now is going to be running some sort of Gust effect now that Lysander's out. So it's really, you know, it's your game to lose, kind of, I think. You know, maybe you have a different take on it. If you have a different take on this deck, let me know. I'd love to check it out. I'd love to post a video and give it a shot. So definitely, if you are not subscribed, please subscribe. We will have more awesome Nats testing and updates and all that kind of fun stuff. Lots of analysis of the metagame coming up here for Nationals, and hopefully we'll do lots of that kind of fun stuff. And if there's anything else that you would like to see, let me know. I probably won't do pack openings, though. I'm not a huge fan of doing pack openings. I just randomly buy packs from Walmart. I don't buy boxes or anything. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you next time.